They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer.
It's a seam wide open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Missouri wants to go fast. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. They'll leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Quick toss. Running to Green. Spins away from the defense. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete. Still got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And Reese, we know the fullback's job. He's in there to block consistently, so it's a nice job by the offense, slipping him out of the backfield, throwing him a bone. He catches it, does the rest, and gets into the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Marion. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Tigers in the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Beck. Safe completion on the screen. Wide open space. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Now the play fake. They're working that left side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Using his legs, it's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
The Canes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Working that left side now. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal. Get them tackled to the ground.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Unloads it left. Holds it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's back. Might be looking to run. On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Got it behind the line. It's Marion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
High the change now on 2nd and long. The option look. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's why coaches hate to see their players try to lateral the football, because you don't practice it. It's just off the cuff. And that time, they put it on the ground. That's a lesson for that young man moving forward. I don't think you're going to see him trying laterals anytime soon.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quick completion on the out. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid play. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Corner's going to give them room. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. They've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's back. A little screen to the running back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Trying play action. Unloads to the right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. This time it's complete. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I give credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
These corners going to give them some space. on 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give as they work on that clock. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making checks. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. from the gun, looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Taking it the other way. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal